Can Deception. Whoa! Look at that. That's so creepy. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do the January Boxycharm unboxing. Just a few points of note. I'm getting some new equipment in. It started to come in slowly, so I'm going to be kind of changing things up again. So sound, lighting, spacing, distance, all of that is going to be trial and error for a little bit. So I hope everybody's ready for that ride with me. I also wanted to just quickly mention at the beginning of this video, for those of you that don't stay to the end, I'm going to be doing a bit of a giveaway for my current subscribers. We've had a really solid start to January here on the channel, and I just wanted to throw out my appreciation for everyone. So I'm going to be going through a few things in this video that I will be giving away. All you have to do is comment, basically just a hands up that you'd like to be entered, and put the best way for me to get a hold of you down there. So whether that's Instagram and your Instagram handle, by DM, Facebook Messenger, email, whatever you prefer, just please make sure that you do that. There's no rafflecopter or anything. I will just do a random draw, and the giveaway will run to the end of February. So I've already opened the box, and I'm going to do some try-ons while we're here. I feel like the unboxings are more effective if I do actually use the products that are in them. So this month, we are going to use snowflakes as the rating system, because this month's theme is boxy and chill, and to me chill means snowflakes, not necessarily Netflix and chill, and you know. So I've got my full face makeup done. I don't have any eyeshadow on, and I don't have any lip product on, so everything that I can use in here I will. Just getting started right away. This month we got 2 of these Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Sheet Masks. I have never tried these before, and I'm not going to try them on camera. I've had a bit of a trying day, one of those like death by 1,000 cuts days. So I will probably try these later today while I'm having a tea and my makeup's off, because I've been off for a little while and I have to go back to work. So no better way to start that than going through and doing a little self-care. So the retail price on these babies is $24, and I think that's for the 2. I'll look up what it actually is for whatever the full size package is, and I will put that here so we have a comparison. So this is $24. My last comment on the Tatcha Dewy Skin Sheet Masks is I'm not going to rate them because I've never tried them. However, the value is very high, especially for the total cost of the box being $21 US. So I'm not mad about these. I'm definitely excited to try them. I don't love sheet masks typically, but I do need to get into them because my skin's super dry right now. For those of you that don't know, Boxycharm is a 5 to 6 full-size product makeup subscription that is $21 a month, and it's available all over North America. If you're interested, there is a link down below that you can use as a referral link. You don't have to. If you want to, cool. If not, that's cool too. So the next product is the Luminizing Primer from Dr. Brandt. I already own this from another Boxycharm, so that's something else I'll say is you should do Boxycharm in like 6-month increments, like 6 months on, 6 months off. That way they don't necessarily recycle all the same products, which sometimes they do. They kind of go through and give you additional products that you may have worked through already. Meaning somebody with 21 primers, that's not necessarily going to happen for me. So the first item going in the giveaway is this one. This suggested retail price on here is actually not on here. Maybe I wasn't supposed to get this. I'll put the suggested retail price right down here, and you will get this in the giveaway. So I did put this on and do a little demo, so I'll insert that here as well. My rating for this one is 3 out of 5. I think the first time I tried the primer was in the summer when I don't need any help being dewy. I'm hot all the time, and because I'm hot all the time, I sweat. And sweat is just a natural glow. So I tried this today, and I used it under the Tart Shape Tape Dewy Foundation. And that was actually in my worst products, but I don't mind the way it looks or feels right now, having used it over this. I don't love the smell, and I didn't love how dewy it made me, but I think in the winter it's maybe a little bit better, so I'm giving this 3 snowflakes out of 5. Lately, Boxycharm has been including some sort of palette in every month, and this month is no different. This is the Tart High Performance Naturals Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3. So one thing I will say, they had given us a Rainforest of the Sea palette before, so that's the outside. I think it was Volume 1, might have been Volume 2. And I did declutter it because it really wasn't my shades. It was like dark blues and like browns, and those just aren't something I reach for a lot, enough that I would need another one of those palettes anyway. So this one is more like champagnes and light pinks. It's very pretty. So I'm going to do just like a quick few swipes, and I'm going to, because I already looked at this, pair it with Dose of Colors Blushing Berries, because there is no mattes in this palette. So I'm just going to do a very basic kind of like romantic type look. I'm not going to do any eyeliner. I'm just going to do some shadow and some mascara. I actually just got this Dose of Color palette as well, and I like it. So there is my basic matte in the crease. I love this Dose of Colors Blushing Berries palette. My mother's friend just brought this home from Florida for me, and it blends effortlessly. Okay, so I'm going to go into the shade Heat Wave, which is right here. All of the names are written around the edges, which is kind of nice. There's nothing I hate more than those stupid, godforsaken plastic things that have the names on them that fall out, and they're all over my floor in my beauty room. It's been a very long time since I've used a Tarte palette like this. The Rainforest of the Sea palettes are smaller than the original round palettes from them. So I did swatch all these shades, and they did feel very nice on my fingers, and they swatched nicely. They looked kind of chalky, but they're applying nicely. This is kind of a palette I don't expect like super punchy colors out of, but as you can see, like they do apply nicely. So next I'm gonna go into a little darker shade, which is Malibu, which is this guy right here. For those of you that have been around for a while, please give me some feedback on how we feel about like how close the camera is to me, the mirror behind me, because I know you can see the light. It just makes me look a little lit back here, like kind of funny. It would be helpful for me to have viewership feedback to tell me what works and what doesn't. So I'm just putting Malibu on the outer corner here, and it's like a champagne purple brown. I'm actually more impressed with this than I thought. And we fade them together right in the middle. Considering these come in Boxycharm, like I'm not mad. Suggested retail price on these, and they're still available at Sephora, is, and for the Canadians that hang out with me, these are all American prices. This one here is suggested retail price of $36. So we are already well above what the box would cost. Faux show. I feel like lately a lot of palettes have kind of, like neutral palettes specifically, have been kind of surprising me. Okay. So I'm going to now take the shade Treasure, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone and my inner corner. So this shade is very reflective, but unless you get it to hit the light, you almost can't see it going on. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do with this palette. I really just wanted to do like a slightly romantic look, very basic, and I'm just gonna toss on some mascara, and we are going to move on to the next product in the box. I would say this is actually a 4 out of 5 from what I've tried so far. It was pretty effortless. Like, I'm not gonna speed up this too much, so you can see like what the timing was. It was very minimal tools, very minimal shades. I did have to reach into another palette for a matte. I don't really have a problem with that. It's very rare I use only one palette in my day-to-day looks anyway, so I'm totally okay with this. Okay, so I felt like this went pretty well considering it basically did the exact look I was hoping for. It's blended together easily with the other palette and it looks, I'm just looking at my monitor, it looks nice to me. The mascara I put on was the Hourglass Caution Mascara. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm just going to blend right here, just slightly. All right, definitely 3.5 to 4 out of 5 for that one. So my next product I have in here is the Briogeo Rosarco Milk. I've had this many a time. I have another one of these, but I will be keeping this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this in the giveaway as well because I do already have 2 of them. I got 2 at Gen Beauty. It's a pretty wonderful spray for your hair. It's a leave-in conditioning spray. What does it say here? Because it is probably more eloquent than I am. Effectively restore your hair's softness, manageability, moisture, and shine with Briogeo's Rosarco Milk Spray. Infused with signature blend of ultra nourishing rose hip, argan, and coconut oils, this spray works to detangle wet hair and protects against heat while locking in moisture, restoring luster, and diminishing frizz. So suggested retail price of this is $12, and this will be coming your way as well. We also got a Starlux Black Ultra Luxe Longwear Eye Pencil. The last thing I need is another black eyeliner. However, I no longer have the Starlux one. I did a declutter recently of a lot of my eye pencils because I wasn't using them, but I will say this is when I opened this, the whole thing kind of fell out. So let me see. Yeah, there we go. Just based on the fact that it came broken, I'm going to have to give it a 1 out of 5. I'm not necessarily blaming Starlux. I can see it's broken down here right from its shaft. But it should be able to go in transit and not be damaged. This is a padded box. I know that they don't kick it around that much, and I'm gonna try it anyway because it doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't work. Just going to add a little bit to my outer corners. I do like retractable eyeliners for my waterline because I don't like the pencil, like the wood of the pencil around this area of my eye. I also like retractable pencils because I like project pans and I like to be able to retract out to actually see what has transpired in usage. So I will give this a 1 out of 5 based on the fact that it came broken, but it did go on smoothly. It looks nice, it looks black, and it did not irritate my eyes going on. I find some eyeliners, especially these days, when I put them on my waterline, they do kind of like, it's almost immediately itchy and then my eyes just water and then it runs off and into the inner corner of my eye, which isn't cute. Suggested retail price of this is $19. 19. You heard that correctly. Okay, the last product we had in here is the Ofra Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Havana Nights. This is in their new packaging. So I am going to toss on a lip liner before I try this. The suggested retail price of this is $20. I feel like something has come over me this last year where makeup pricing is really under my skin. How the fuck is this $20? Like, bitch, please, it's a pencil. All right, let's give her a go. Okay, so this looks a little funny. So that was only 1 pump in. I just pulled it out and I did my whole mouth with it. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. My lips are a little dry right now, which I don't think is helping. I can already see it starting to bleed just slightly. Okay, so before I rate this one, let's take a second and talk about the rest of what's in the giveaway. All right, so the first item I'm gonna give away is a pencil liner. This is a Pop Beauty Kajal pen. This is just a black liner, which is sharpenable and has a smudger on the end. I'm also going to be giving away 3 Nude Sticks products. These are Intense Matte Lip Color in the shade Boho. This is Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Purity, and this is a Gel Color Lip and Cheek Balm in the shade Rebel. I have an entire set of these that I do use. I'm not gonna say all the time, I do use them periodically, and as I get more into that type of makeup, like the more ethereal type of makeup, a little bit dewier, I do tend to use them more, so I'm sure I'm working towards using them more again. So these are definitely coming your way. I'm going to be sending you a Tarte blush in the shade Party, which is this shade here. It's kind of a, I'm not going to say a universal shade because it's not. It probably doesn't work that well on darker skin tones. If somebody wins with a darker skin tone, I do apologize. I know that you could probably use it as a very sheer highlight or a blush topper to give it like a little bit more of a dewy look. It is somewhat of a dewy blush. And the most important and probably the most awesome part of this giveaway, and I hope somebody wins that doesn't already have this, is the, and I need to pull it out, is the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. So I have not touched this. This came in my Boxyluxe. I do already own the Holy Grail palette. If you are a Modern Renaissance fan, this is definitely up your alley. It's lots of rich wines, browns, golds. It's definitely that type of palette. Mine looks a mess, so I'm happy to be giving this out to one of you guys. So just a final roundup of what is coming your way. You are going to be getting the Violet Voss Pro eyeshadows in Holy Grail. You are going to be getting the Nude Sticks lip and cheek colors, a eyeliner, a luminizing primer from Dr. Brandt, the Briogeo hair milk mask, and a Tarte Amazonian clay blush in Party. Okay, I wanted my lips to dry down just a little bit so I could kind of feel how they feel, like if it was dry or how I felt about it. I would say it's pretty standard liquid lipstick. I don't love the color, not something I would wear. I really like these colors on me. I don't like how it applied. It like kind of dropped down below my lip line without me putting it there. It makes me look like Jean Chrétien a little bit. Like it's definitely bleeding. I don't know if I would wear this unless I was going out and like knowing this was gonna get smeared on my face. So I'm going to give that a 2 out of 5. If it had been a nude color, I'd probably feel differently, but it's not, so here we are. Okay, so overall, I would say that this box was probably a 3 out of 5. I thought I was gonna be disappointed in the palette if I'm being totally truthful, and I'm not. It was probably my favorite thing I got. My next favorite thing is probably going to be these Tasha masks, because really, I need to relax and really take care of my skin because it's so dry. It's screaming for a drink of water. Again, you have until February 28th to enter this giveaway. All you have to do is put your hand up saying that you want to be entered and give me a way to contact you in the same comment down below, and please make sure you're subscribed. This is a giveaway for my current subscribers. You can be a new subscriber and also enter. I just didn't want to do a specific giveaway post. I just wanted this to be for people that organically come to visit me. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you subscribe and enter the giveaway, and best of luck to all of you. Ciao.